Welcome to Biblical Bites. Today, we're exploring a complex and sensitive topic, euthanasia. What does the Bible say about it? This is a question many Christians grapple with, and we're here to provide insights from a biblical perspective. In this video, we'll define euthanasia, delve into key Bible verses, and examine how different Christian denominations view the practice. We'll also discuss the moral and ethical considerations surrounding this topic, providing a comprehensive understanding of the biblical stance on euthanasia. If you find this topic interesting and want to see more videos like this, please subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell. Your support helps us continue to create content that explores important issues through the lens of faith. Euthanasia, often referred to as mercy killing, is the practice of intentionally ending a life to relieve pain and suffering. This can involve a medical professional administering a lethal dose of medication or a patient choosing to end their own life with assistance. Euthanasia is a highly controversial and emotional topic with strong arguments on both sides. There are three main types of euthanasia: voluntary, non-voluntary, and involuntary. Voluntary euthanasia occurs when a competent person makes a conscious decision to die and asks for assistance. Non-voluntary euthanasia is when the person is unable to make a decision, for example, in a coma, and someone else makes the decision on their behalf. Involuntary euthanasia, which is widely considered unethical and illegal, occurs when a person is killed without their consent. The debate over euthanasia has evolved over time. Historically, various cultures and religions have grappled with the morality of ending a life to alleviate suffering. In modern times, the discussion has intensified with advances in medical technology, legal battles, and varying laws across different countries. This context is essential for understanding the complexities of euthanasia and its implications within a biblical framework. The Bible upholds the sanctity of life, emphasizing that every human being is made in the image of God. Genesis 1:26 through 27, Psalm 139, 13 through 16 beautifully illustrates God's intimate involvement in our creation, highlighting the inherent value and dignity of human life. These scriptures affirm that life is sacred and should be treated with the utmost respect. God's sovereignty over life and death is a recurring theme in the Bible. Deuteronomy 32:39 declares that God alone has the power to give life and take it away. Similarly, Job 1:21 acknowledges that the Lord gives and the Lord takes away, underscoring the belief that life and death are under God's control and not ours to dictate. The prohibition of murder is clear in the Ten Commandments, specifically in Exodus 20:13, which states, "You shall not murder." This commandment reinforces the sanctity of life and the moral imperative to protect it. Taking a life, even with the intention of relieving suffering, is a serious moral issue that the Bible addresses with strong language and clear directives. The Bible recounts several stories that touch on the themes of life, death, and the taking of one's life. King Saul's death is a notable example. In 1 Samuel 31, 4 through 5, Saul, gravely wounded in battle, asks his armor-bearer to kill him to avoid capture and abuse by the Philistines. When the armor-bearer refuses, Saul takes his own life by falling on his sword. This act is depicted as a tragic end to Saul's troubled reign. Abimelech's death in Judges 9:52 through 54 provides another instance. After being mortally wounded by a woman who drops a millstone on his head, Abimelech asks his armor-bearer to kill him to avoid the shame of being slain by a woman. His armor-bearer complies, and Abimelech dies. This story highlights the complexities and motivations behind taking a life in ancient contexts. Samson's death is described in Judges 16:29 through 30. Captured and blinded by the Philistines, Samson prays to God for strength one last time. He pulls down the pillars of a Philistine temple, killing himself and many Philistines. Unlike the other examples, Samson's death is portrayed as an act of divine judgment and deliverance, illustrating the nuanced perspectives within the Bible on life and death. The Bible acknowledges the value of suffering and endurance. Romans 5:3-5 teaches that suffering produces perseverance, character, and hope. Similarly, James 1:2-4 encourages believers to consider trials as opportunities for growth, leading to spiritual maturity. These passages suggest that enduring suffering can have a transformative and redemptive purpose within a Christian framework. Compassion and mercy are central to Christian ethics. In Matthew 25:35-40, Jesus emphasizes caring for those in need, equating acts of kindness to serving him directly. Galatians 6:2 instructs believers to bear one another's burdens, fulfilling the law of Christ. These teachings highlight the importance of compassionately supporting those who are suffering, rather than hastening their death. The role of medical intervention and palliative care is crucial in addressing end-of-life issues. Modern medicine offers ways to alleviate pain and provide comfort without ending life. Palliative care focuses on improving the quality of life for patients with serious illnesses, aligning with the biblical principles of compassion and the sanctity of life. This approach underscores the ethical imperative to care for the suffering while respecting the inherent value of every human life. In summary, the Bible upholds the sanctity of life, emphasizing God's sovereignty over life and death and the prohibition of murder. Through stories like those of King Saul, Abimelech, and Samson, we see the complexities of life and death decisions. Additionally, the Bible's teachings on suffering, compassion, and the importance of palliative care provide a nuanced perspective on end-of-life issues. Reflecting on these points, it's clear that the topic of euthanasia is multifaceted and deeply personal. As Christians, we are called to value life, offer compassionate care, and trust in God's ultimate authority. Navigating these moral and ethical considerations requires wisdom, empathy, and a commitment to biblical principles. I encourage you to continue exploring this important topic through further study and prayer. Seek guidance from Scripture, engage in thoughtful discussions with others, and ask God for discernment. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe to our channel for more videos that delve into significant issues through a biblical lens.